How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Prime Energon, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Hot Wheels crossover twin mill. Now, I was not planning on picking up this guy, but funny story is I only got this guy for like 10 bucks. 10.50, I believe I got this for. So I was not planning on picking him up because, $30. I like Bone Shaker a lot more than I did Twin Mill, but I decided to, so I went to Target. They had them on sale for a little bit. I think it was like $28, $29. So I was like, okay, fine. I guess I'll get them. And then surprisingly, we went to, of all places, HEB. And we're walking down the aisles of HEB, and I look on over to the side, and there's this shelf of a bunch of toys, and I see Twin Mill. I'm like, what the hell is this doing here? And I see the price tag, $10.49. And I said, oh my God, I'm going back to Target and I'm returning Twin Mill, and I'm getting it here. So yes, there's the story. $10.49 for Twin Mill. Hell of a deal, and I couldn't be happier. So first and foremost, let's go ahead and take a look at the packaging. Some nice artwork right here. Hot Wheels, Transformers. You get Twin Mill down here. He is an Autobot, obviously. Going on over to the back, you get some nice shots of Twin Mill, Hot Wheels, and then you get the Motor Meets the Eye crossover 2025 badge up top. Transforms in 21 steps. And then you also do get a height, so it's about 5 inches tall. You get Twin Mill in robot mode and in his alt mode. Very unique looking car. And there you go for the packaging. Taking a look at some of the details of Twin Mill, looking pretty good. Like I said, I definitely prefer Bone Shaker over Twin Mill. Just the design, Bone Shaker looks more badass than Twin Mill. And checking out the head sculpt, looking really good in my opinion. Some nice yellow for that visor, and then going on over to the side, you get some nice silver for these little exhaust ports on the back of his head, and done in a blue plastic, you get a nice silver for his face sculpt, looking pretty good. Chest sculpt is going to be made out of a clear light blue plastic with some paint up top, done really nice little sheen to that paint, so that actually looks pretty good. Taking a look at the torso, he is a very flat torso. He has no butt. He has a flat butt for Twin Mill. And then taking a look at the arms, done very weirdly, in my opinion. They only go down that far, but then the rest of the articulation is down here. And you get some nice blue up here for the top, wheels up top as well, so that actually looks pretty cool. Taking a look at the arms themselves, you do have the parts forming, so these can clip onto his arms, but if you don't have that, this is what the arms will look like by themselves. Very skinny arms. Taking a look at the legs, you got some very long legs, very hollow legs at that. Going on over to the side, this side actually looks pretty good, but the inside is very, very hollow. You get the wheel down there, and you also do get a nice Autobot symbol on the side of his legs. Some nice silver and some nice little light blue, teal blue, whatever the hell you want to call that, on his legs. And taking a look at the feet, he's got some very, very small feet for Twin Mill. This is how he looks in the back. Some nice coloration, some nice blue for the black for the back. And there you go for the details. Now he does come with accessories, which are pretty much going to be the blast effects. These come off, and these can be used as his, I guess, arm cannons if you want to. And they are the engine heads with the side exhaust manifolds on the side. They do rotate, so when you have them in his car mode, they will rotate this way. Take them off, they will rotate this way. Done really, really nicely. Get some nice silver for the exhaust. And there you go for the manifold, just done in a regular gray, light gray plastic with some blue paint, over here on the sides. And his blast effects are going to be made out of this clear amber color. They are not very pliable. They are pretty solid. So keep that in mind. You do get 2 of them, and they sort of angle out so you can have them going around the wheel in alt mode. So taking a look at articulation for Twin Mill, head is on a joint down here. Can look up that far, can look down that far, no side to side, can look all the way around. Arms can go out that far, can go all the way around. You do get 2 joints for the arms, this one in here and this one in here, which is a little awkward. Waist can go all the way around. Legs can kick out, kick forward, and kick back. You get 90-degree bend at the knee. You get some lower thigh rotation, ankle tiltage, about that far. You do get a ball joint for the foot so they can go around, a little bit up and down for the feet. And then you also do get a heel spur down here at the bottom. So a quick comparison with TWINMILL. Here we go for Bone Shaker, his fellow crossover mate. And like I said, love Bone Shaker, love him more than I do TWINMILL. Sorry, TWINMILL, you're still awesome, but come on, Bone Shaker has a freaking skull on his chest. And here you go for another deluxe class. We got Blastoff, one of the Transformers Age of the Primes figures. Very, very nice guy. And there you go for size. So deluxe class, deluxe class. TWINMILL's a little small, but I think he'll do just fine. Going on over to transformation for TWINMILL. So pretty simple to transform. Can be a little weird for the arms just because the way they rotate around. You get a lot of different joints on here for the arms, so that can be a little confusing sometimes. And the waist rotation. So let's go ahead and pop open his chest. And then we're going to go ahead and keep that as is right there. We're going to go ahead and let's see, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? Do we have to rotate the head? No, we're going to keep that there. We're going to bring the arms up. And this is where it can get a little confusing. And then we're going to rotate at this joint and bring them back in. And they will form the front of car mode. So actually that wasn't so bad. And then now we're going to rotate the arm like so and bring them in. Do the same thing over here. Bring that joint down and form the front of car mode. And then rotate the arm. And then bring it in, and that will cover up the head. Now for the front part of the chest, we're going to open up this panel right here. And then rotate around just like so. And we're going to keep that there for now. We're going to go ahead and rotate at the waist. And open up this panel. That way we could close the heel spurs in and bring the feet in. Close the heel spur in, rotate, and then bring the foot in. And guess what? All of this is going to combine down the middle. And then we're going to combine that just like so. And then now everything is going to collapse upon itself. You're going to break the legs going inward. Bring them in. And then close these panels back up. And start tightening everything. And then now we can go ahead and bring the cockpit down. And sometimes this will come apart. It does not like to stay, but once you put these on, it sort of locks everything into place. So we're going to go ahead and put this one on like so. That will slot into place. Bring the other engine head over, slot that into place, and that locks everything into place. So that's actually pretty cool. We're going to rotate the manifolds forward, and now we got the blast effects that do curve around the wheel, just like so. And there you go for the transformation of TWINMILL, looking really, really nice. He does roll around quite nicely. The blast effects can get in the way, but if you just stretch them out just a little bit, the wheels are free to roll around nicely. So taking a look at some detailing, so nice car mode. You get some nice detailing with the paint, and the stripes actually looks really good. The contrast between the light blue and the dark blue looks really good too. You get some nice frosted transparent glass for the headlights. It's transparent glass for the actual windshield. Looks really nice. Checking out front car mode, you get some nice yellow for some more lights, side lights over here. Checking out the side, you get some detailing with that exhaust and that flame going across. The wheels, not painted, they are done in a gray, sort of like a gray metallic-y plastic. So you can take a look at this back wheel. Done really, really nicely. Taking a look at the back, you get some nice Hot Wheels branding on his butt, and then some nice red for the back lights as well. Cleans up pretty nicely. You get some nice exhaust for the back as well, looking pretty good. And of course, you get that Autobot symbol on both of the sides right there. Taking a look at the top. Bottom cleans up really, really nice. You see his head, but it's flipped around, so that's actually pretty cool. So taking a quick look at comparison. So here we got Transformers crossover TWINMILL, and here we got the Transformers Hot Wheel crossovers. Bone Shaker looking really good together. And again, like I said, come on, Bone Shaker is just really, really badass. Definitely love him compared to Twin Mill, but now I got them both. So there you go for comparisons. Transformers Age of the Primes Blast Off. So there you go for that. Again, Blast Off pretty big for a deluxe class. There you go for the front part of alt mode, side part, and the rear for comparisons. Oops, forgot his thrusters. There you go for comparisons for Blast Off and Twin Mill. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review of the Transformers Hot Wheels crossover Twin Mill. If you guys did, give this video a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And thank you guys for joining me here today. Have a happy new year, and I will see you next time here on the channel. Peace.